are the 10 expectations. So when we first started the net, before it was even in existence, we brought in students to ask them what would engage them. And these are the expectations that students have of us that we built our programming around. Are they going to have strong relationships? Is the work going to be real? Are they going to be challenged? Is it going to be applicable to the real world? Are they going to have time to make mistakes and play and change? And is the timing going to be right for when they're taking their actual work at the schools that has to be aligned to state standards? And do they have enough time to really practice to get better? And do we look at things longitudinally over the course of 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, so they really learn and we look at assessment differently? And are they making real choices? So if you take a look at our students' expectations and you take a look at our distinguishers, you can see that our distinguishers are underlaying all the programmatic features of our school. And so we are trying to meet our students' expectations through the programmatic design of our school. And what we're talking about is for you all to figure out how to do that in the best ways that you possibly can, be it that you're in a classroom, school, district, state level, national level. If we were to take a look at the 10 expectations that students have of us, you would see this as kind of a honeycomb. There is no sequence. They enter in at all kinds of different places, and they can be matched up, and they actually entwine or embrace with each other all the time. So there is no set way that they match up. We just put them this way because it's easier to remember play and practice, time and timing, choice and challenge, application and authenticity, and relevance and relationships. Just a quick way to say that. And now we're going to take a look at a quick video that a student of ours, along with Rachel, Brian, Gia put together a few years ago, which has had over 100,000 hits on YouTube. So let's see if we can get this rolling. Roll it.
Students. Who's not for high expectations? But what about the expectations that students have of our schools? These get much less attention, but they are essential to keeping us in school and deeply engaged in our learning. Just what are these student expectations? I see 10. Relationships. Am I just another face in the crowded classroom, a test score? Or do my teachers know about me and my interests and talents? Do they help me to form relationships with adults and peers who might serve as models, mentors, and coaches? Relevance. Is it just a series of hoops to jump? Or is the work relevant to my interests? Do my teachers help me to understand how my learning contributes to my community and to the world? Time. Am I expected to learn at a constant pace decided by the teacher? Or can I learn at my own pace? Is there time for my learning to be deep as well as broad? Timing. Do all students have to learn things in the same sequence? Or can I learn things in the order that fits my learning style or interest? Play. Is there always pressure to perform? Or do I have opportunities to explore and make mistakes and learn from them without being branded as a failure? Do I have opportunities to tinker and make guesses? Practice. Do we learn something and then immediately move on to the next skill? Or can we engage in deep and sustained practice of those skills we need to learn? Choice. Am I just following the same path as every student? Or do I have real choices about what, when, and how I will learn and demonstrate my abilities? Authenticity. Is my work just a series of dittos? Or is the learning and work I do regarded as significant outside of school by experts, family, and employers? Does the community recognize the value of my work? Challenge. Is it just about completing assignments? Or do I feel appropriately challenged? Am I addressing high and meaningful standards of excellence? Application. Is my learning all theoretical? Or do I have opportunities to apply what I'm learning in real-world settings? So there you have it. 10 expectations that should have equal billing with the school's expectations of students. I think of these expectations as imperatives, must-haves for every learner. I'd like to tweet these imperatives to every teacher in America and post them on every school's webpage. I'd like to propose that schools evaluate themselves not just by their students' test scores, but also by students' judgments about how well the schools deliver on these imperatives. What do you think? Go to leavingtolearn.org to learn more about the imperatives and to share your thoughts.